All right, folks, so we've got some really sad footage here, to be honest, of Joe Biden, and we've been talking about this for a long time, ever since the beginning of the campaign. But this is some really, really sad footage here. Now, really quickly, before I get into this footage, I want to let you guys know I'm over on Patreon, patreon.com/theprogressivevoice. The link is in the description box. I highly, highly recommend you go and become a patron because, I only can upload about 7 videos a day, and there's so many news stories that I basically have a bunch of patron-exclusive stories. Bill de Blasio demolishing Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren making fun of Mike Bloomberg's height, Bernie going after AIPAC, all of that stuff. So go check that out. There's going to be more content over there. Link is in the description box down below. So we've been talking about this the entire campaign trail, which is Joe Biden's clear cognitive decline, and it's honestly sad more than anything. At this point, it's effectively elder abuse to even allow him to continue to run his campaign, especially considering that he's losing everything. But he's had so many gaffes in the beginning of this campaign, and he stopped talking to the media. He stopped talking to people. Here we go. It looks like he's trying to ramp up his speaking appearances because he's losing so bad, and so he's trying to desperately get some momentum. So, yeah, let's go ahead and check this out, folks. This is sad.
And you're the ones that sent Barack Obama the presidency. And I have a simple proposition here. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other guy. Give me a look, though, okay? That's all I've really got to say to you.
It's not even, funny, honestly, dude. We laugh, you may laugh, but this is not funny, bro. This is such obvious Alzheimer's/dementia, and so this is really, really common amongst those people. And so, notice there, it's so, prescient within his brain that he doesn't even realize it and fix it. A lot of times, he'll make a gaffe and then quickly fix it, or later on fix it. This time, he didn't even have the cognitive function to fix it. And so this is really, really classical in people like this. I was watching this documentary, or it was like this Sports Center piece or something on Marty Schottenheimer. You probably remember Marty Schottenheimer. He's the San Diego Chargers coach, and he was battling Alzheimer's, and he was in the interview, and he tells them about where he's living, and then his wife jumps in saying, "Hey, Marty, we haven't lived in that state for 3 years." And it's like, that's just what happens to the brain, man, when you get to those stages. And so that's why what we're seeing here from Joe Biden is so clear that is what's happening. But what's even crazier is that's not the only clip, folks. Here's another one this one's from yesterday, okay? Check this out.
And folks, one of the things I'm proudest of is getting passed, getting moved, getting control of the Paris Climate Accord. I'm the guy that came back after meeting with Deng Xiaoping and making the case that I believe China would join if we put pressure on them. We got almost 200 nations to join.
This is just insane, dude. Come on now. Deng Xiaoping, who I did not know about, by the way, had left office in 1992 and has been dead for 23 years. And he's talking about working with them on the Paris Climate Accord between the Obama presidency of 2008 and 2016. Again, bro, it's not funny anymore. We want to laugh, but bro, this isn't funny. This is elder abuse. I'm being serious. And I pity him at this point because he's losing this race. And I always bring up this fact on Twitter that Joe Biden, this is his 3rd run for presidency. He has not won a single caucus or primary yet. This is his 3rd time. Think of how sad that is, dude. He needs to drop out. The people who, let him run need to really be held accountable in terms of shame, because this is it's such a sad way to go off. You're ruining his legacy. Took a big hit by running for president. Same thing with Mike Bloomberg. He didn't need that hit for his legacy. If he had just stayed out of the race, he would have been fine. People wouldn't have dug up his record and really found out what he was about. They would have just had all the hunky-dory, oh, he's Barack Obama's best buddy, white guy, black guy, cool friends, wahoo, wazoo. Instead, you run this campaign where you get all this scrutiny, all of this stuff gets uncovered, and then you're just, this is not a person you want for president, someone who can't even remember, what office they're running for, and then naming people who are dead. This is not the first time he's done this. Instead of saying Theresa May, he was struggling to remember Theresa May's name, the UK Prime Minister, and instead he said Margaret Thatcher. He didn't do that just once, he did that twice, okay? Margaret motherfucking Thatcher is what we're talking about, okay? He's like 70s, 80s, or whatever. So, a brutal, staunch conservative. So, it's sad at this point, dude. It's really, truly is sad. And But Joe Biden should just drop out immediately because, again, he's going to lose. Bernie's going to take South Carolina, and once he takes South Carolina, the election is over. And it's just sad, and I pity him watching this. I'm not even laughing anymore. Maybe you have a quick laugh in the beginning, but then you realize this is a dude with Alzheimer's. He should not be running for president, and this is it's a complete destruction of everything for him. And it's just sad to see, man. Super unfortunate.